The Sign of the Times, episode 603, from this undisclosed cement block wall. A cement block wall across from a bunch of equipment. And near some construction. You can tell because of the crane. For the people that love the snaps. There's Chicken Bob. Chicken Bob always enjoys looking at cranes. Chickens and cranes always get along very well. Demon and Bunny coffee. It's a delicious coffee that Chicken Bob also loves. My Outback Jack card. Chicken Bob probably enjoys Outback Jack matches. I don't know. Maybe his favorite Outback Jack match was against Killer Khan. Maybe. Current book I'm about to start reading, South American Tapirs by Rachel Lynette. I'm going to learn more about tapirs. They're an actual animal. Look at this. South American tapirs. A South American tapir is usually born in a hidden spot near a river or lake. After just 1 week, the calf and its mother go out at night to search for food. They use their long, bendable snouts to sniff out their favorite plants. Look inside to discover more about how tapir babies grow up. I definitely will. I definitely will. JB Moonshine t-shirt. JB Moonshine probably wears a shirt just like this when he plays tennis. He probably says, "Love 3," and then he serves and runs around in a shirt just like that. Pamphlet for the Sign of the Time. Every show needs a pamphlet. This one, a Romanian festival one. Jay Goman and Jack Bond probably were at a Romanian festival just recently because they went there to wrestle. Book I got for QT out of a little free library. Italic handwriting, a simple modern style. RWA flyer. I was helping coach at the RWA school just yesterday with some of those very people on the flyer. Some of them were there helping the youngsters. And that's what it looks like inside of the law office of one Stephen P. Noon. Get even with Stephen. Stompin' Steve's probably been there multiple times saying, if I come across that big bill, I'm going to tell him what happened back in early May when I flew abroad halfway across the country to win me the HPW heavyweight title, thus making it the greatest night of my life. Truly. And Steve News, like, I don't think that'll help the case, but Stompin' Steve might try it. But Twitter/X, where you can follow me, but not literally, much like John Daly does, much like Bad Blood does, but not literally. He's not jumping off that crane yelling, "Now that's gangsta." That'd be a long drop. Facebook, Instagram, the YouTube. You may be watching the YouTubes right now. Hopefully you subscribe to keep Stompin' Steve from getting a sneezy head. I got a picture of Jakari Frost. He's shocked in that picture because JB was not wearing that shirt. He's like, "Where's his tennis shirt?" I got a picture of Seymour Snot. Look at that, Seymour Snot, former proud tag team partner of George C. Snot. Picture of old Ken Hamlin throwing a rock through the McDonald's. Old Ken Hamlin probably went to the Kraken game, and he's got a rock that says, "If the Kraken don't lose, this rock's coming right at their opponent's dressing room window." I can't confirm or deny at this point. I'll try it. Members of Team Batney's, not a single solitary good knee in that entire whole bunch right there. Not one. Another proud member, Casey Carlisle. You get pictures like that at CaseyCarlisle.com. That's CaseyCarlisle.com. Home for all your gift giving needs. Election day's upon us nearly. Those would make good gifts for the elected officials that win the election. Some of those would make horrible gifts because it'd cause all kinds of controversy probably, but you can still get them. Those available? Those available. Some of those. Those. Look at even those. There she is when she went to Title Belt University after graduating singing. Another large title belt. There she is with her Uncle Paul. Uncle Paul Freak Show. Paul and the rest of the Freak Show. Paul and Wonderful Zach. his former buddy pal, John Lennon. There's Kevin Sullivan's autograph picture. Kevin Sullivan was in Salt Lake City last night. He was teaming up with Buddy Highway, the Lost Sullivan, who found his way to Salt Lake City, thousands of miles from his home. How he did that, if he's the Lost Sullivan, I do not know. I have no clue. How are you a Lost Sullivan, but yet you constantly find the right arena? Maybe Lola the Adventurer helped him cross the country and get him to the place safely as an adventure, because Lola the Adventurer is all about adventure. Buddy Highway all about tape and being lost. Older CAC program. Much newer CAC program, but not this year's, because poor Keith Ryan didn't find the programs to buy me one this year. Maybe next year he will. This week, a busy week. On Sunday this week, on Turnbuckle Turmoil, we have the CPW janitor. We've seen him sweeping up the Mirkwood. He's got his broom, his dustpan, his dust rag. He'll be talking to us, telling us what he does there at CPW. Coach is not available this week. We're trying to get our brand new co-host we have on board, the good son, Andrew Michelson. Hopefully he'll be available. I'll know more at a later point in today. Monday, pretty much looking free. Tuesday, that's the election day. I'll have to send in the ballot and vote maybe for Pat Paulson. Pat Paulson, he ran for president like 37 times. Didn't win once. He should have, probably. Wednesday, maybe I'll watch some old episodes of the Jeffersons or something like that. Maybe that's what I'll do. Good old George Jefferson yelling at Wheezy, getting into arguments with Florence. He had his neighbor Tom there. He had the English neighbor who was always wanting George to walk on his back. It was one of Kurt Fraser's top 355 programs of all time. He wasn't a massive fan, but he enjoyed it once in a while, probably. On Thursday, pretty much free that day. Next Friday on the show, we have Scott Icon Halmrest. He is out of North Dakota, runs a great wrestling podcast. I was a guest on that one time. One time a few years ago, I sure was. We were bringing him on the show to talk some pro wrestling. Hopefully the good son will be with us for that and make his proper debut. But the review from this undisclosed gray cement block building wall right next to some equipment and across from a bunch of construction with a crane that does not see bad blood on it, yelling, "Now that's gangsta." Sunday we have the janitor from CPW. Monday's pretty free. Tuesday, that's election day. Maybe we'll see the results of the election and Brodus Clay will explain it on the news or something. On Wednesday, maybe I'll watch the Jeffersons. Thursday, that's pretty open. Friday, we have Icon coming to the show out of North Dakota. We don't get a lot of North Dakota guests, so we're excited to have him. But pretty much episode 603